In this video, I want to discuss the clonal selection of the other specific type of lymphocytes, which are the T lymphocytes. If you haven't done so already, make sure you also look at the video about the B lymphocytes. The process is quite similar, but the outcome in types of cells is where they differ. Again, the T lymphocytes will primarily be found in the lymphatic system, particularly in the lymph nodes, as discussed in the last video. The selection of a particular T lymphocyte may occur as a result of an antigen presenting cell finding the complementary receptor in a T lymphocyte membrane, or because a cell of the body has been infected with a particular pathogen and it displays those antigens on its surface. This part of the immune system is vital to help destroy those cells that are infected, particularly with a virus, or the virus could reproduce inside, burst out of the cell and infect lots of other cells. Just like the B cell, the antigen presented to these particular T clones or T lymphocytes has to have a complementary fit, like this one here. That again is the clonal selection part. Once that particular clone has been selected, it will be stimulated to divide rapidly by mitosis to expand this particular clone of B lymphocyte. Hence, once more, this is called clonal expansion. Don't forget the key terms such as mitosis. Now, the B lymphocyte differentiated into memory lymphocytes and plasma. With T lymphocytes, you also get the memory cells. These provide, once again, immunological memory, so that upon exposure to the pathogen or antigens once more, the response will be much more rapid. Other T cells will divide and specialize into what we call T killer cells. T killer cells or T killer lymphocytes. These are the lymphocytes that will be responsible for determining if your own cells contain a pathogen, and then they will destroy that cell. If that happens, any viruses inside that cell of your body will not be able to burst out and infect other cells. The final group of T lymphocytes differentiate into what we call T helper cells. One of the things that they do, which I'll show you in a video after this, is that they release something called cytokines, which stimulate B plasma cells to release antibodies. Think of it like a control mechanism of the immune system. You may have lots of B plasma cells which have been stimulated, but they won't release the antibodies until the other type of lymphocyte is releasing signals for them to do so. So, once again we get immunological memory with the T memory cells. We're able to destroy cells of our body that have already been infected with T killer cells, sometimes called T cytotoxic cells. This is called cell-mediated immunity. And finally, we get the T helper cells that will release chemicals called cytokines, which will stimulate B plasma cells to produce antibodies. Incidentally, you have studied HIV by now, and it's the T helper cell that the HIV virus can infect. So have a think about why the HIV virus results in people becoming immunosuppressed. In other words, their immune system doesn't function very well.